right. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. My name is Tellman Knudsen, and this is episode 266 of the Get Shit Done Show. We're here to help you with one thing. Can you guess what it is? We're here to help you. Come on, say it. We're here to help you. We're here to help you get shit done, to increase your productivity, to overcome procrastination, and to get the most important things done that need to get done in order to take your life to the next level. You want to improve your fitness and get in the best shape of your life? Great. You want to start making more money? Awesome. You want to attract the perfect partner, have better relationships? Fantastic. Maybe you just want to get rid of a bad habit like biting your nails or some sort of anxious habit. Maybe you're having a hard time sleeping at night and you're waking up without energy or enthusiasm or feeling good. It's been so long since you've had a good night's sleep. You literally don't remember what it's like to feel good when you wake up in the morning. If you want to improve your life by improving your productivity, moving you directly in the direction of your goals, you're in the right place. My name is Tellman Knudsen. As I said, this is episode 266 of the Get Shit Done Show. We go live every single day, 7 days a week. And today we're going to talk about hypnosis for selling cars, automobiles. So this is a very interesting story. Back in the day, when I first started as a hypnotherapist, I had local offices here in Brattleboro, Vermont. And during that time, I got certified in the year 2000. And I started for about a year and a half, almost 2 years. I worked for my trainer and teacher, Sharon Austin, at Positive Changes Hypnosis Clinic, and I mostly worked on weight loss, followed by smoking, stress, did a little bit of insomnia, a little bit of pain. And Positive Changes was actually a franchise, and so, which is unusual because I would have never imagined myself working for a franchise. But there I was, not only working for a franchise, working for a hypnosis franchise, and I wanted to become a great hypnotist. I had studied hypnosis in college. I had apprenticed with 3 different shamans from around the world. I had written papers on hypnosis and self-hypnosis. I was doing both anthropological and parapsychological research on flow state, peak performance in athletes, and our ability to enter altered states of awareness and what we can do there, what we actually have the capability of doing with our minds when we move out of our day-to-day consciousness. And I got fascinated with the subject. I ended up becoming a hypnotherapist. Halfway through my training, my teacher hired me, and boom, I was a hypnotist. I was working for her, and it was awesome. I got so much experience working at Positive Changes, both in their Brattleboro and Northampton locations. And I was just hypnotizing a ton of people, and it was cool. I got so much experience in my early 20s. Very grateful for it. It was really the first profession that I found. And so what happened was after that, I decided to open my own hypnosis clinic, which I did. And it was slow going at first. I had to really learn a lot about marketing and went through several business models that didn't work until I found something that did. And finally, I started seeing my own clients. And one of the types of clients that I had was a weight loss client, of course. And so this one guy, he was just crushing it with weight loss, right? He was eating well, he was exercising regularly, he was drinking lots of water, he was sleeping well, he was doing everything right, and he was losing weight. He was having amazing results. He paid in advance for several months of weekly sessions, and which always shows a committed client. And what he ended up, he was coming in, and he was at the end of his like 6th or 7th session. And I was like, man, you are crushing it. You are doing so well. You're losing weight. You're getting in shape. You're hitting all your goals. Everything's happening. I wonder what we're going to hypnotize you for next week. You're doing so well. And he laughed as he walked out the door, and he said, maybe you can hypnotize me to sell more cars. He was an automobile salesman, and he worked at one of the local car dealerships. And I decided we could probably do that. And so I did a little bit of research and came up with a hypnosis session for him to hypnotize him to sell more cars. Well, he went back to the lot, he went back to the dealership, and he sold cars like he had never sold in his life. He remembered all the details about every car. He instantly built rapport and connection with his prospects and his people. He found and responded to what they were looking for and what they found important rather than trying to sell them what he wanted to sell them. People bonded with him, they connected with him, people sent him referrals. He became the number one salesman on the dealership, in the dealership, as a result of us hypnotizing him to be more confident, to be more competent, to be more dialed in this case, as a car salesman. It's peak performance for car salesmen. And I realized after this that I had hypnotized him to start making significantly more money than I was making at the time. And this was an incredible discovery. This is how I discovered wealth hypnosis and the idea that you can actually train your brain to think, act, and behave in ways that make you more money, right? And to think, act, and behave like a version of yourself that is more financially successful than you are right now in whatever area you wish to become more financially successful. In this case, you wanted to become better at selling cars. And so if you're a salesperson, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're a business owner, if you're any sort of coach or consultant, if you're a therapist or a healer, if you sell something for a living, a service provider of any sort, you can become far better than you are right now at connecting with your customers and selling more products and services than you currently do. If that's interesting to you, like this video, first of all. If you've ever heard of anyone talking about, if you've never heard about anyone talking about hypnosis for selling, or you like this idea, click the heart button, click the like button on whatever platform you're watching on. Whether you're watching on TikTok, whether you're watching on YouTube, whether you're watching on Facebook, whether you're watching on LinkedIn, please let me know. I would love to hear about it in the comments. What do you sell? What do you sell? Do you own your own business? Do you sell something for someone else? What do you sell? And if you're interested in booking your own private session, you can go to workwithtellman.com. That's WORKWITHTELLMAN.com, workwithtellman.com. And if you are ready, if you like this video, first of all, we go live every single day. So Get Shit Done Show. This is episode 266. We're talking about hypnosis for selling automobiles, hypnosis for selling cars, and how I discovered wealth hypnosis back in the day. So if this is interesting to you, please go ahead and follow this channel on whatever platform you're watching on. And in the meantime, you can also go and join our productivity community at getshitdone.com. If you want to increase your productivity, overcome procrastination, improve the value of your time, getshitdone.com is a place to be. We would love to see you in the productivity community there. And other than that, I'm just going to say thanks for tuning in here today. I will see you tomorrow for episode 267. This has been great. And now it's time to go make some dinner. All right.